celebrating 75 years of service to education. Bal Bharti Public School.
Good morning, students. So previously we have learned about sole trade and HUF, but sole trade and HUF, they are having limitations of lack of capital, limited managerial ability, and sharing of risk. And these limitations, it restricts the growth of business. To overcome these limitations, another form of business came into existence, and that is known as partnership. Now, what is partnership? So, partnership is an association of two or more persons. That means for forming a partnership, two or more persons are required, because one person can't form a partnership. So, minimum two number of members are required for forming a partnership, and more here refers to maximum 50 who willingly agree. And partnership, it is a result of an agreement. Whenever partnership business is done, before the business, agreement is done between the partner, and that agreement should be done willingly, not forcefully. To carry on some lawful business should be lawful jointly and share the profit and losses of the business, and the partners, they share the profit and losses of the business as per the agreement. So that is partnership. So what is partnership? So partnership is an association of two or more persons who willingly agree to carry on some lawful business jointly and share the profit and losses of the business. Now we will see few features of partnership. First is the formation. So partnership comes into existence with legal agreement. There must be an agreement between the partners, and the agreement can be written or it can be oral. But we have to keep in mind that we should always go for written agreement, because in case of any dispute, it is very difficult to establish the facts in case of oral agreement. So that's why we should go for written agreement. And this partnership, it is governed by Indian Partnership Act 1932. This act was formed way back in 1932. The next is regarding the liability. So like sole trade, the liability of all the partners are unlimited, and the partners, they are jointly and individually liable for payment of firm's debt. That means unlimited liability means the creditors, they can claim the personal assets of the partners in case the business assets are not sufficient. And one more term is they are called partners are jointly and individually liable for payment of firm's debt. Now what is actually jointly and individually, we will see from this example. If for example, if A and B are partners and they are sharing profit and losses equally, so two partners are there, A and B, and total liability of the firm is 2 lakhs, whereas assets are only 1,50,000. They are liable to pay rupees 2 lakhs, but the total assets, if the firm is sold, it can realized only 1,50,000. Now suppose in that conditions, in case we assume that firm has got closed and the assets are sold, so even after selling the assets, there is a remaining debts of 50,000, because total liability is 2 lakhs. So from selling assets, the creditors can claim up to 1,50,000, but still 50,000 is remaining. So since A and B are sharing the profit and losses equally, and in case of partnership the liability is unlimited, So A and B will contribute 25,000 each from their personal assets, because in partnership liability is unlimited. So if the business assets are not sufficient, in that case jointly they have to contribute from their personal assets. But in case the A's personal assets is valued at rupees 10,000 and B's personal assets it is valued at rupees 80,000. So although A is supposed to contribute rupees 25,000 and B rupees 25,000, but here A, his personal assets it is valuing only rupees 10,000. So in that case A will pay rupees 10,000 and whatever remaining amount, that is 40,000, that will be recovered from B. That is known as jointly and individually. First of all it will be paid jointly. But in case if any partners after paying up to certain amount he get insolvent means after paying certain amount now he don't have any money to pay. So in that case the other partner who are having sufficient amount in the form of their personal assets, they will repay the amount irrespective of what is the profit sharing ratio or how much they are supposed to pay. So that's why in case of partnership the partners are jointly and individually liable for the payment of firm's debts. Then next is risk bearing and share of profit. So all the partners they are supposed to bear the risk and they will share the profit and losses as per the agreement, because we are knowing that partnership it is a result of an agreement. So an agreement, whenever agreement is done, it contains lot of terms and conditions also. So in that agreement only it is written that what will be the profit sharing ratio among the partners. So whatever is a profit sharing ratio that is mentioned in the agreement, as per that agreement profit and losses are shared by the partners. Then next is decision making and control. So in partnership all the partners have right to control and manage the business. That means all the partners they can actively participate in the management of the business irrespective of whatever amount of capital they have given to the firm. All partners are having equal right to control and manage the business and they can take their decisions. However, generally all the decisions are taken with the mutual consent of all the partners. So that means according to this feature all partners they are having a right to control and manage the business. They can actively participate in the management of the business. Then next is continuity. So as far as the partnership is there, two terms are there, that is partnership and partnership firm. Because in case of partnership business there, individually the members are known as partners and the firm it is known as partnership firm. So in case of death, lunacy, retirement or insolvency of a partner, the partnerships comes to an end, because partnership it is a result of an agreement. So that's why in case suppose if 5 partners are there and they have done an agreement between them for running a partnership firm, in case any of the partner retires or any of the partner due to death of the partner or insolvency or lunacy of the partner, the partnership will comes to an end. But the remaining partners they can continue the firm with new agreement, because partnership is a result of an agreement. So whenever any partner he leaves the firm or due to retirement of the firm, insolvency of the firm, if anybody is not in the firm, that agreement become void, it is not valid. So those who are the remaining partner they can run the partnership firm with the new agreement. So that means According to this feature, due to lunacy, retirement, death, or insolvency, the partnerships comes to an end, but not the partnership firm, that you have to keep in mind. The partnerships comes to an end, but the remaining partner, they can continue the partnership firm with new agreement. Then next is regarding the membership. So in a partnership firm, the minimum number of members required is 2 and maximum is 50. But in case of banking business, only 10 maximum numbers of partners are allowed. So minimum 2, maximum 50, but in case of banking business it is 10 maximum. The next term is a mutual agency. So the partners mutual agency means in the partnership firm is carried on by all the partners or any of them acting for all. That means either the firm can be run by all the partners, or sometimes it happens that all the partners, they don't actively participate. They are known as dormant partner. That means a partner who only just contributes the capital. Sometimes it happens they don't take active part in the management of the business. So in that case, if such type of partners are there, in that case they authorize any one of the member to manage and control the business. In a partnership business, either all the partners, they will carry the business, or any one of them acting for all on behalf of all, or any one partner, he can manage the business. And mutual agency also refers to act of one partner, it is bind on others. That means if one partner, if we take any decision, the other partners are binded with that decision. So that means if one partner is taking some decision, and due to that the firm has earned profit, then all the partner will get the share in the profit. And if due to that decision, if the firm has suffered loss, in that case all the partners, they have to bear the loss. The partners, they can't say that okay, we haven't taken a decision, A or B, he or she has taken the decision, so they will have to bear the loss or risk. It is not like that. Okay, whatever decision is taken by the partner, because in partnership firm all the partners are having a right to control and manage the partnership firm. So that's why act of one partner, I mean decision of one partner, it is binding on other partners also. That's why it is known as mutual agency. The partners, they are the principal as well as they are the agent of the firm. Then next is a registration. So registration of partnership firm, it is optional, but we have to keep in mind that unregistered firms suffered from serious disabilities. Few drawbacks are there for unregistered firm. So that's why it is advisable to get the firm registered, although it is optional.